all the stuff you talk about has been hidden from history, right? Whether it's the giants or the sort of chemical technology or whatever, the underground stuff, the mounds, all this stuff has been hidden. Monsters, even like,
yeah.
And I just thought, why would they bother? Like, why wouldn't they just use that narrative in order to keep us in fear? Like, I mean, obviously they, nowadays they want to keep us in fear. I mean, but couldn't they have done that if they kept those sort of narratives open? Like, why would they just shut it all down? I mean, and then canceling the ether. I don't know if you heard that recent podcast with Joe Rogan with Terrence Howard. He's talking about the ether a lot. Like, you would find that podcast fascinating, but he gets into
one of my coworkers mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Walter Russell guy.
Yeah.
I've listened to every one of his books several times. And radium and the ether they go hand in hand. And what people were writing about the ether in the 1800s is, quite frankly, to me, exactly what's been taken away from science and this whole gravitational model. There are many things, obviously. We could go anywhere really with science. And the opinion that they had in the 1800s was drastically different from what we have today, and far more honest. They were just speaking of what they were finding. And even a scientist at a university was able to be a little more forthright with what they found and what they thought about it. And whereas now there's just so many levels of bureaucracy that you really